Good morning, everybody.
Look, I'm accessorizing. I learned it from watching you loot everything that wasn't welded in place. Your favorite non-alcoholic vodka.
What am I doing here? Oh, right, I can't do that one until I go get the Riften novel. Hmm.
Commander's almost dead.
Ow.
Recharging as fast as it can, Commander.
Alright, so looks like if I just go straight over, maybe Andy's choice won't be super aggressive to me now that I got rid of my bounty of a 337 million. Body found. Fuck.
Incoming! Take cover!
What? I have to find a way around that, I guess. Only way I can see is up and around here. I really don't want to walk that far, so we'll fast travel most of the way. Why are you on fire? Shows I gotta go through this, which I do remember doing. Ooh, I only have 26 rounds left. not have a suppressor on this thing? I do. And it just doesn't make it all that quiet. I killed both of those with a single hit.
Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate, you are this unit's enemy. Preparing to unleash disproportionate amount of ammunition on unresponsive Leiston.
That's behind a window. Also an auto, not a person.
This place should be locked down and buttoned up tighter than Tristan's attitude. So where is everyone?
Attention IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from...
Where's my plasma pistol? Aggravator. Plasma heated pellets.
from the console. Attendance.
Sounds like an emergency all-hands meeting to me. Bodes well.
165 rounds. Pretty sure I just got both of them. Yep, I did. I got a double kill with the sniper rifle again. Onyx Wolf, thanks for the follow. That is quiet. That is very loud. Alright, so that takes me inside. Nothing in here. Not looking like it. Don't see any vents or anything going.
Due to an anomalous event, the interstitial hall and exhibition tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype Rift Anomaly Modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Lockdown is active. Interesting. Not sure if I jump down there, that's too far. Now, there doesn't seem to be anybody in this room. Next room, though, seems to have some people in it. Any wires around or anything? Whatever the heck those are. No, looks like nothing. So we can either go through it down there, or it's a sealed door. Any wires here? Looks like we have to go downstairs. Maybe not. I should have turned off my N-ray scanner. What the heck did that open? Did that open up the... No. Really should read things before I hit them. I have no idea what the heck I just hacked or used engineering on, I guess, technically. Well, since I don't see anything else.
I can't wait to get our hands on that modulator. To be able to actually manipulate a rift. I can't believe it.
Oh, I wonder if that turned off the lockdown. Nope. No. That was really my only thought.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
I smell regicide. The sovereign's certainly dead.
I reckon that's protectorate for us assassinated the sovereign and seized his soul. If true, this console would be a nasty one to go up against.
What do we got here? $500 long rounds for 1,000 credits? Oof. That's a lot. What? Oh, this is just heavy, not long. Oh, fuck me.
Who's there? Inquest complete.
Well, this is gonna be fun to do. Unless there's any not seeing any vents or anything in here to bypass them. Can't believe I managed to do that.
Deserves a look.
Damn.
Restore my life or avenge my death.
Because I don't need to kill the, what you call it, the scientists.
Restoring the balance.
Uh-huh. That's sealed. did I just make? Lung sanitizer?
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
Nah.
For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy. I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
I'd be more than happy to accelerate that timeline. I am quite handy with sharp instruments if you'd prefer it done quiet-like. Or I can just improvise. Always more fun that way. It has always worked for me.
Do I know you? Your voice sounds strikingly familiar.
I don't think... I mean, definitely not. You must be mistaken.
Your assistant seems spirited, but do not mistake me. I only want the appropriate measures to be taken in response to what appears to be a significant security breach. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here. Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit.
All right.
The prototype rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing. Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within. I've already shared more with you than I ought have. But go ahead. That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not. A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters. The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere. How do you know about that? That disaster and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this facility is supposed to know of it. Regardless, even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it, or we were. Due to the exacerbation of the greater rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable, some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether. In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too, always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest. His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much and would move planets to see them again. He and the Consul wore coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them, in terms of temperament or severity. Far be it from me to tell you how to operate. I've already shared more.
Matriarch's pride. We can't be expected to sleep in these conditions.
Oyster. Got the toes missing his testament.
Spotted trouble.
Do your jobs of every particle, every subject ensures glorious bounty for all.
Thinking never made anybody.
So much booze. Moonman helmet. The fuck did I pull that out of? Bolted sniper rifle? Bird shot.
There's something inside it that wants to come out. You can all hear that, right?
I don't want to get any closer than that. Exhibition tower, I guess.
There it is. The rift modulator. Surely it can't be that easy, just taking it.
subtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful break? Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing of my personnel. I'll be sure to inform them of your... Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date. Does such bravado, so be it. We can forgo civilities.
Invasive elements!
Got nothing, Commander. Friendly guy.
Engaging!
Let's get you healed. Die. Come on, this might sting. A lot.
Pretty sure that's just going to lead me down to the sides there.
Foreign agent!
Trouble ahead.
Pew pew pew. You were right. What do we got here? Oh, that doesn't really help. Oh, I assume it's one of those. There you go. I assume that turned it on, right? So that's on. So now if I want to turn them all off, does that turn that? No. Okay. Alright, so that is the room that what's-his-face was in, okay. That's it? Just a stun counter? Womp womp. Alright, so this one takes me in here. Hold on. Ah. Where does the other one on the other side of the room take me?
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed, broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories. Guess we're taking the elevator down? Oh, that's definitely death if I go through there. I think this is the one.
Sovereign never seemed especially versatile. You know what Bruce always said? Frolic, prance, and shimmy to your heart's reasonable abandon? No. Oliver. This definitely is plain sight. Say, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foil of his favorite Sovereign slugger.
That was ages ago. I'm the protectors of piety.
turn 17 today. I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Nearly a woman grown. Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back, will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to be the last one we share apart.
This ain't exactly befitting of the Sovereign. Oh, and he's eating boar's loaf too? Oh. Maybe this is some odd form of self-flagellation?
Let's go back to what's her face.
Do you suppose there's been another incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the Consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly.
God, that hits hard. I don't even have any level ups for her yet. Or, I guess I should say levels. I should say, upgrades. Before I run over there, do this. I want to see what's in that down there.
I'm glad we don't have to fight the Automech, Commander. All that clanging on metal would have given me a headache.
No. That accomplished nothing. Damn, I don't have a hack 11. I think I have like hack 4 or something. But I have 20 lockpick. Mysterious component? Sure.
You have been my family's wise counselor for more years than I have drawn breath, Emery. But that does not grant you the right to challenge my will.
I challenge nothing.
I simply offer guidance where I
It's
may.
my professional opinion that
Neither the wish
Valancourt's
nor the
got
strength to
issues.
usurp your authority.
This manner of tidiness
you
is
have
compensating for
designs on my
something.
rift research. What I cannot understand is what you intend to do with it. What exactly are you behind?
Suspicion is unbecoming, Henry. And restoring Arcadia to resplendence is my sole aim, as it should be yours. Yet you remain intent to use the rift for the most tenuous of means.
You forget yourself, Consul. Pray, I do not forget all the loyal service you have given me, or you might lose more than just your standing in my affections.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first. Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open the hood, shall we? Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner. But use your imagination to conjure the original scene that could lead us to the evidence we need.
Did I get everything?
You've discovered something. I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a protectorate anthem.
Jesus.
For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, did you uncover anything else? How did this go unnoticed during final checks? I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please...
So there is still one more piece left somewhere. I wasn't in the middle of that. Hey Neff, is there a piece that I'm missing that you're aware of? I hate looking for things and I've already gone through this like half a dozen times. So, yeah, so I got those. They all say no more evidence can be gleaned from it, or whatever. I got this guy's body, I got this guy's body. Then the mannequin with the long message. That one. Not much can be gained. Whoa! That could have been very bad. I still have another
You've
option.
discovered something.
I got 2 required infos not found.
I think I can formulate my own. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt. I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's... the kind that buys you time to do what you need to. If we can find a way to isolate Valancourt from his forces, he will be much... He wouldn't dare. I've devoted more hours to studying rifts than almost anyone living. And since the Order abandoned us, trust me, I know Valancourt. This will work. Noted. I'll go first. Follow behind. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get... Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid
She's only got 70 hit points.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasant truth, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
Don't tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm.
You've denied me this long enough. Guard, see this intruder an extreme threat. Around here, the
Tore my life
Perhaps still a bit... Looking pretty skinny, Commander.
I'm guessing she's dead. Oh no, she survived. Holy shit.
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute Pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude. I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research. Have no fear.
I did see that, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth visiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving is required.
Is this working now? Where is this one different than the other? This one was locked. Weird. Alright, so we got a couple options here. I think I'm going to go to the incognito and head back to Eden. Start hitting up those rifts. You're fully upgraded. I believe you're fully upgraded. You're not. You are and you are. So yeah, it's just these two left. I haven't even gotten Azza's quest yet. Are you dying too often? Not dying enough? I believe it's this way for the lift. Wait, isn't the rift? I think I gotta go this way to get to it. And then up over this way. Yeah, there it is. Well, that didn't do much, but it actually did. Shrink ray. Uses shock rod, does 2 DPS. Yeah! Reduce foe to stand a boot stomping size. Powerful enemies will resist this effect unless weakened first. They instead take damage and are briefly stunned from molecular trauma. Any other rifts? Yeah, there is one. Oh, is this the one that the dude ran into? Yep, sure is.
Not again! Here? Wait, are your lamps busted? Don't go near it!
Dude is literally a skeleton. Alright, I believe that's all 3 of them. Yep. The next place is the space station. I know there's at least one there. Not sure if I saw any on Dorado or not.
That scum. That miserable scum. To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the Sovereign. I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated. Were they still the Protectorate, such would be a traitorous aim to entertain. But a Protectorate led by the Consul is no Protectorate at all. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign, but I will need to deal with those who strayed. I hope that is true. I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related to the map.
Now, if you played Outer Worlds 1 recently, right? Didn't you play that before playing this?
Just heard back. The higher-ups finally decided to just bury the corpse of that vigilant. Move on.
Bread knife applies a large amount of burn and unlocks a recipe for making delicious toasted bread. You know what? Sure. Now, apparently, there's somebody in here that will play something to do with toss ball cards with you. I completely forgot about this place.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
Any friend of the bro, libations or information? What's your poison?
Thanks for the help.
Another challenger approaches. None have defeated my collections, and none shall. But I do so delight in a competition. Cards, my dear, of the toss ball and pitch ball variety. I must see if your collection bests my own. Sporting! That's an impressive number of cards, my friend, but not... Wait a moment. No, your cards. You have multiple that I do not. Your collection has defeated me. Though this defeat leaves the taste of dirt and blood in my mouth, I am not dishonorable. I present to you my other I understand your impatience, but wait just a moment longer.
Spectrum Dance Saver? Mods Dance Mode?
Greetings again. You may have defeated me last time, but I shall rise from the ash. Behold!
Jackpot. Hit at least 3 times for a free spin. Match 2 wheels for a prize. Match all 3 to win the jackpot. New point of view Mark II. See the world through a cutting-edge digital filter. If you are defeated while wearing this helmet, you may pay 2,000 bits to continue. Upon revive, 50% damage resistance for 30 seconds. Pitchball machine. Uses mini rockets. Fires explosive pitch balls. Damage increases with the number of collected tossball and pitchball cards. Perform the prompted dance action to keep the beat alive. It's 15 grand, but I really want to know what the fuck that is. Oh, they have people right in here. 75% of all bits received are stored by Valerie until level 30. Earn 25% of stored bits on level up as interest. Earn an additional 25% interest every 5 levels. At 30, or level 30, receive 150% of your total stored bits. That's a really cool one. However, getting it at level 27 or whatever I am now, not really worth it. I don't remember if I saw any riffs on Dorado or not. I would assume there's at least one here somewhere. Yeah, there's one.
Yeah.
Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly.
Why does that look like ass? My DLSS isn't back on, is it? Oh shit, it is. Oh, that could turn back on. Much better. Yeah, weird. How much damage does this thing? 25? Alright. Yeah, basically just follow it.
Necessary precautions.
How the fuck are you supposed to? Three more keys.
Attention, freelancer, you are currently heading into no man's land. We strongly recommend you return.
I also need to go to turn in these bounties. I've had these bounties, well, since I got to this planet, basically. I haven't turned them in yet.
I'm going to lend a hand at the exclusion.
Every son of a ship longs to visit the
The Grand Plan is the predetermined order to the entire universe.
Only 2 left. I'm completely out of whatchamacallits now, though. I want to go to Prater.
Not to pry, Agent Ibarra, but you appear to be suffering more discomfort than usual at the moment.
Most folks can't suss it out unless I'm limping.
Just an occupational habit, dear. I admit I'm accustomed to seeing the world through a lens of exploitable vulnerabilities. Meant no offense.
No offense taken, Marisol. Directorate training is much the same. Ain't easy, is it? Always looking for places that takes the twist.
Very true, dear. It's a valuable skill in nearly every circumstance, except perhaps light conversation. I do hope your discomfort improves, though.
Auntie's Choice Cha. Recommended by 10 out of 10 medical professionals. Use only
Where's Zaze at? Hey,
Commander, can we talk?
finally.
Commander, I've been thinking on the fact that so many of my slack-witted brethren believe it reasonable that I've been marked for death. So much so that I've missed the obvious, our communication devices. There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order. Point taken. You know, I really should have seen the flaw in recruiting suggestible slackwits to our cause. But Severin is different. I knew him from before. Long before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before... Well, never mind that. Very well. Let's just say that he was forbidden to associate with me and leave it at that. Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive, no one would have even known it was there. I should have been checking our comm devices, damn it. I know we have camps on Cloister and Praetor, but I'm not sure of the exact locations. I'd like to try to find one and clear it out so I can access one of our devices. Hopefully, it will bring me that much closer to whoever it is I need to kill to put an end to this nonsense.
That's what I've been looking for. Alright, so I do have one here. I don't understand this weapon, like, at all.
On the way. Call for a medic.
Commander.
Damn.
End this fight on my feet.
Forgot I had that. Too busy trying to use the dance blade. Trying to figure that weapon out. Fuck. I gotta Google how you actually use that weapon because it doesn't make any sense to me. It says you attack on beat. That's all there is to it, but... Sure. There are more of those buildings?
Not a good look, Commander.
Motherfucker. Jesus.
Prescription filled.
Jesus Christ.
Taking a marginal, Commander. Help me end this fight on my feet.
How much ammo does this thing use? Ah, here we go.
Looks like a Dom camp is up ahead. We should be able to find one of our devices there.
I don't see any enemies here.
Help you?
Spoke too soon, I guess. These guys hit hard. I need real weapons.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Back in business.
Want to give me a med kit there, please?
Finally! Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense. I just need to check our comms device for a coded message from my old acquaintance, Severin. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me at a...
I thought I got a new one. Shots are as silent as a whisper and automatically dissolve corpses into ashes. What the fuck? The shotgun of all things. Actually does pretty good damage. At least against the creatures. Oh, bullshit.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Ooh, shitty. Says I'm right in the trackings. Fuck. Trauma kit wouldn't even save me from that. That was a good like 6 or 7 second fall. Yeah, it's probably more like 3.
our lightning rod. Keeps us from being...
There. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for access. Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure. Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for. The grounding station was built to help manage and offset the lightning that illuminates the sky and scorches the ground without pause or penance. They also used the station for a number of experiments that they ultimately lacked the capacity to complete. But, suffice it to say, we far exceeded those limitations. Nevertheless, the Exemplar is in need of help to complete his research, and our small squad lacks the manpower to provide it. But you might be the universal variable we've been waiting for. He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station... There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it.
Are you gonna let me in or what?
Should you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate, and I can open it for you.
Greetings, could you be a freelancer? A gun for... Very well. There's a case. If you exterminate the lot of them, I'll upgrade your basic entry per... Oh, this... You've returned! Are the we shall...
The shotgun's a little nuts. Yep, big fan of the shotgun. And I haven't even been using it with my N-ray thing. The mask. Hey, look, these guys aren't trying to kill me one right off the bat.
Territory controlled by Answer's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up a close friend.
Now that I don't have a 377 million bounty on my head. No fucking reason.
You there, you came interested in work, or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid incredible? Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Every bio...
Wait, was that Purcell? The name sounds familiar for some reason. There gotta be a vendor here somewhere, right? Jesus. Spacer's choice. The fuck?
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid... See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working. They were... So, we're making trouble until that changes. Can't imagine what. Now...
something like this just before Auntie's Choice took over Tau Ceti. Didn't end well for the bosses, I'll tell you that.
We shouldn't pay for a drink at a time!
I can... Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause? We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up for ourselves. Dunbar, one of our level 3 packers, explained it to us. He's got a new coiffured friend who's helped us understand the workers' plight of, our politeness or something. Don't be afraid to take a song. That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going. I can see the overseer up in her office, and we're definitely making her miserable.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! We don't want to pay for this! No more heating in bottles and cans!
Yes? The whole reason. See that? They work. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Can't imagine what. Now.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals. With no wasted...
Oh, do I have a level up I need to spend? I do. Not a whole lot of things I can grab here. I'm tempted to grab Ninja. 20% extra dodge would be nice. That would also give me 100% more sneak attack damage with that shotgun. Let's do that.
You've returned. Are the... Oh, incredible. Then, as the prime requisitionist currently at this station, I confer to...
Hey, we got some vendors. Shock rifle and plasma SMG. Nothing really sticks out there. So I think the next step of her quest is on Oyster. Yeah, looks like it. Or some other, at the very least. Yep, it's Oyster. Excuse me.
of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future.
Corneal frostbite be damned. What the absolute fuck? I'm sure, sorry, but if your eyeballs have frostbite, you should probably close them before they get to that point. Just a thought. Those are some big ass cannons.
Another object, just gone. Excuse me, I don't think you have the authorization. All the items we put into the rift, they've been reconstituted. State far different from their original configuration. Fascinating. Sir, a rare... Oh, damn it. Reverted to its previous state. Hurry! Assistant, activate the monitoring equipment and take readings. Reverted again! Infuriating! Architect above. That was incredible. From observing how it seems to be using some kind of energy burst generated by a magnetic field to re-deregulate the structure of the field around the rift. Truly an astounding piece of technology. That's quite ingenious. The rifts are unlike any other phenomena heretofore observed. Would you consider allowing me the opportunity to open the casing and examine the inner work? Thank you for the demonstration. It seems rifts do not fit cleanly into our...
Captain, I fear I have a confession to make. I have found the present quite...
Oh, what the fuck? I was not seeing it.
It's good to see you, Asa. It's me, Severin. You know, I've never been to Cloister before. It's cold.
What is wrong with you? Boy, damn it! Did they mentally refresh you?
No, let's just say I'm well lubricated. You tried the new Prestige Gin? It helps when you have to do something you really don't want to do. Yes, there are a bunch of sentinels in hiding. When I give the word, they're to execute both of you.
Not before I mentally refresh your brain pan with my knife.
maybe I deserve to be. I didn't want to do this. I guess I shouldn't have questioned the kill order so loudly. It was real. It came from the Exalted Leader herself. She summoned me, knew of the message I'd sent, said I'd ruined everything. To save myself, save the Dawn, I had to do this. I'm a coward. I didn't want to die. I'm sorry, Asa.
Absolutely not. We don't need his help. We should just kill him and get on with the Sentinel killing. If we die, at least I'll be taking a great many of them with us. Did you not hear me? I said he dies.
No. Sentinels! Target confirmed!
Oh my god. That was a bunch of 600s.
Practicing some battlefield medicine.
The Exalted Leader sent Severin as bait, not to mention betraying the Dawn to save her own life. What a coward. The unspeakable things I will do when I find her. Well, once I find her. The Exalted... No, I won't refer to her as such any longer. Dagmar continually moved around for safety. She always initiated contact with me. We do know that she was in league with the Sentinels, though. There's nothing of it but to get ourselves inside their headquarters on Praetor. We'll track her by accessing their comm system. Couldn't have said it better myself. Fortunately, we don't need to worry about hacking their systems, because my parents were vigilant. I stole their access codes when I was younger, but never had the nerve or call to use them. Once we do, they'll become unusable, as they'll set off all sorts of alarms. I did mention all the killing, didn't I?
Back to Praetor again, Jesus. He drop anything? If he did, I already looted it. Landing pad. That's what I was. Jesus. And I burnt my tongue last night on some pizza pockets. And it's still fucking sore. Why is the crab upstairs?
Dagmar. The cur. How could she betray me? Her, of all people. The one who recruited me into the Dawn and saved my life. And out of all the cultists, she elevated me to the highest rank in the Dawn. Was her right hand. I'd prefer we not talk about her. It's pointless. She's soon to be very deceased, anyway.
I mean, sure. Oh, before I do that, did we get our first upgrade for her yet? Oh, yeah, we already have it. I definitely. Just in these that doesn't have any yet. It still says there's a new mod. It's a lot of plasma pistols. Ah, there it is. Sawed-off metal. Do I want to use that? You know what? I want to get another primer. Ten-minute cooldown between activations. What the fuck? There we go. Now when I kill people, I heal 10% of my health.
requesting attention for your sake.
Nearby. Enemy spotted. I will destroy my life or a thing like that.
Looking pretty safe, Commander. Back in business.
Where the fuck did the enemy go? Motherfucker. Oh my god. What the hell was all the explosives? I guess we can go in the side way like we did with when Tristan was with us. Or we could just go kill them all. As I will probably like that more. Jesus. How do they aggro instantly? Oh my god. This is rough. I wish my hero or my companions weren't fucking useless. They die so fast. Now, I have 0 leadership, so that's why they die so fast. But still. What's that noise?
Camp directly.
Got my lamp.
Through his beneficent guidance. They dropped out of sight.
Beneficent guidance.
Wrong place to linger. Am not, nor have ever been, greatly fond of. Each part supports the system.
Well, I am just about out of large plasma chargers. What have we got for shock damage? $133 on the hammer, but that's not really ideal. So I really don't have shit for shock. Where did I pick that up at? Ew. Where's my lightning? Ah, there it is. Why is my damage so low on some of these things? I feel like that was higher in the past. I don't have a lot of ammo for this either. Oh, fuck.
Punishing my firearm.
Another new one.
Dagmar didn't betray us to the Sentinels. She is a Sentinel, with a fucking office here in Central Control. It's enough to make one take leave of their sanity.
I reckon that ship's already sailed off into another fucking dimension.
I'm just going to pretend I didn't hear that. Fortunately, there's an easy solution to Dagmar's betrayal. One which involves removing her head from her body. Or maybe we should start with the disemboweling? So many choices.
Well, as a Helia Leitinger, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you've made it this far. In addition to your wonderful thirst for wanton violence, you were always bright, though still somehow too thoroughly deluded to apprehend the truth. But then again, you never really wanted to, did you? Yes, well, can it truly even be considered betrayal if it was always lies? And Aza's willful ignorance made her the perfect candidate when I started the Dawn at the Consul's behest.
What are you talking about? There were cultists before me!
No, there were not. The fiction of a cult was born out of the need to convince the Sovereign to return to the true spirit of the Protectorate. The Consul feared he was too weak. I see that Aza isn't the only willfully ignorant person here. Society needs to be controlled for the greater good, by any means necessary. Or would you prefer a more corporate way of life?
Anyone with a lick of sense would prefer our way. The only folk who jump at the chance to shackle others are the ones who are free from that same control. Ain't that right?
Dagmar, all this can't be right. How can you spout such lies? Our cause is righteous. It has to be.
And there it is. I almost felt sorry for you, Azahelia. You were so pathetic. So willing to believe specious arguments backed with only the flimsiest of proofs. Ah, well, such is life. But your usefulness is not yet at an end. Your death will put me back in the Consul's good graces. Goodbye, Aza.
No, that's too quick. What about... No, not painful enough. Yes, that's it. I just need to find a piece of heat-conducting metal and something to peel the skin effectively.
Yes, give in to the hate.
I've no idea what you're speaking of. The Glorious Dawn is the future of Arcadia. Dagmar must die violently because she betrayed us. I know of no other way to act.
She is to be terminated forthwith.
Yeah.
That's a lot of enemies. Holy fuck. Both of them? I don't know if they survive.
As a heliolight, sharpen up. Hostiles nearby.
Those aren't the ones I want to be throwing.
Back in my... Working on there, Commander.
Little pick-me-up for you.
Who needs to die?
Eyes peeled for idlers.
That's Johnny Brooklyn.
On the inside, Commander.
On the way. Let's get you healed. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Help you with something?
No, we're good. Bird shut A. That doesn't really help much.
Find my next victim. I mean a hostile combatant. Unfriendly company. They're mine.
Hey now.
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander. alive! Now, let's not be too hasty here. You seem a rational person. There must be something we can do to resolve this peacefully. Please don't let Azza get her hands on me.
Why are you talking to them, Dagmar? I'm the one you must answer to. Well, I'm waiting to hear your ineffectual arguments as to why you should be spared. And then I'll kill you. You can start by telling me why. Why'd you do it, and why me?
Why? I'm a loyal subject to the True Protectorate. What other reason is there? When the Consul tasked me to help save the colony, I did not even think to ask why. And you were an obvious choice. So lost, so dead inside. But then you went berserk. I never could have imagined how you'd take to the killing and mayhem. You brought me great praise from the Consul. Until you started asking questions and killing the wrong people. Which wrong people didn't she kill? We were supposed to work through intimidation and the perceived threat to our system. Sure, maybe kill some subjects, those that could possibly become threats to the Protectorate, but not the dozens she slaughtered. For Matriarch's sake, she was killing vigilance. And then she started asking questions that would have led to her discovering the truth. She had to die before the Consul decided to cut the link between Azza, him, and the Dawn. Me. The Consul feared that the Sovereign wasn't up to the task he inherited. He actually believed the subjects no longer needed such a firm guiding hand. So the Consul set to creating a challenge for the Sovereign to rise to make manifest the hidden dangers he refused to see. It began with labeling political subversives members of a fictitious cult. When that didn't work, the Consul enlisted me to make the glorious Dawn a reality.
Enough of this blathering on. It's well past time for Dagmar and her life to part ways. As I told you
Right.
before, there's only death for those who would betray the cult. She's dead.
Yep, she sure is.
It was at that. Yet, regret still gnaws at me. Our enthusiasm got the better of us. She should have suffered more.
Yeah, you blinked.
It was too quick a death for one who betrayed not only me, but the whole of the Dawn. Now that Dagmar is dead, I'll be leading the Dawn into the glorious future. True. There may be those that do not accept my leadership, but they will die. The Dawn is too important to disband. What little risk any of them may pose, I can send out a general message from here, informing the cells that the previous exalted leader has betrayed us and has been dealt with. I suspect some will simply jump into the closest rift. And to be perfectly candid, I'm hoping there are more than a few that refuse to acknowledge their new leader. Enough to keep my knife skills up at least. It's done. Let's leave this place. It sickens me.
Have you gotten this shotgun yet, Neff? It is called the Last Whisper. This thing is gross. hell did I just find? Tomb of the Matriarch? Oh, well, that put me quite a bit of ways. You mean we weren't opposite directions? I did, yes. I've been through there with Niles already. I just was kind of surprised there was a way into the Tomb of the Matriarch from where I was. Is he? He made a comment about me stealing something in there. And he was like, oh, I understand. That item had dust on it and you're taking it to clean it. Like, no, Justin, I'm just stealing it. Yeah, so I had Tristan and Niles in my inventory when I did those two quests. Where the fuck over there?
Low design to complement the enemy, that's one damn impressive tower. Seizing that as a prize would change everything.
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the Order's future.
Yeah, see, I think I managed to convince him to try to... Did you keep him as, like, strict protectorate law? Or did you convince him to spare people? Neither? Okay. So I taught him to spare people and made him rethink protectorate law and how rigid it was. So he didn't say anything like that when I took him through there. Or if he did, I didn't. Right, yeah. What did you do for his companion quest? Did you spare...
You there.
What's his face?
This is a holy sight, traitor. Those shunned by the dawn. You again?
Yes, and you will summon your hierarch. I don't need to waste my time speaking with a mere acolyte.
I don't... that is... I can't... Hierarch! Hierarch Wolcott! You're needed over here! So, the power to manipulate rifts. That seems, let me just say I apologize if I've offended you in any way.
Wolcott? Wolcott's your hierarch? Shit.
Well, look here. I never expected to see you again, Azahelia. Here to spread more deceptions like your broadcast.
Of course. It's so simple even you can understand, Wolcott. She was setting us all up to be political pawns. Our deaths were to be proof of the Consul's superiority as a leader. But the only thing your imminent and excruciating death will serve as is proof of your incompetence.
If I was ever to get a sleeve done, it would be that. I would get that done.
Glorious Dawn! Attack the interloper!
Didn't see me coming.
Wow, she cloaks quick. I need to hide so I can fucking reload this thing. The hell of a grenade throw.
Shadow activated.
still more of you?
I'm up. Back in business.
Well, God?
Out of the way, Jesus Christ. The fuck is that? No stairs there. Ah. Ooh, we got a new lockbox. A while since I've seen a new lockbox. I do believe that's... Nope, never mind. Now I believe that's everything. Alright, that's everything there.
The Protectorate have dug themselves in real good. If we approach head-on, we're signing our own death certificates. We need another plan. I keep telling you, Auntie's choice is right there. Cut it.
Auntie or the Order? I suppose it depends which flavor of ally interests you. Bits, math, or both.
Could try that big glass dome we passed on the way here. Important Order folk ain't huddling in the cold, that's for sure.
Whatever you say.
Guessing that's near the end of the game then. Kind of hoping I could side with Sub Rosa and and go from there, but yeah. Maybe I can find a way down the cliff.
Found what I was looking for. No need to continue messing with the Dawn's communication devices. Oh, excuse me. Not really ideal, but you gotta figure out how the fuck to get over there.
Jesus. After I do this, assuming I can find my way wherever it is I need to go, I'm probably gonna hop off. That's did not sleep much last night. Like an hour or two.
Another way across, perhaps? One that doesn't end another family to Shadow melding activated. Melding with shadows activated. Let me
Thought you were durable.
Using camouflage.
Holy fuck, man. Barely made it across that. Here's hoping there's an auto dock around here somewhere to get rid of that poisoning.
Sending me into desolation would mend what he saw as wounds in my mind. The first few weeks were horrible. Grief dogging my every step. Nightmares of my murdered colleagues. But then,
Sorry to
the
cut you off,
nightmares
but
began to
I'm
ease,
encumbered with various
and the grief
concerns of
ebbed away.
existential
What replaced them is emptiness. The Order speaks of humanity becoming something more, but their words are insufficient speculation. There is nothing more to be. Only dust and death. And the rifts await us. Those rifts, I find the absolute annihilation they offer oddly soothing. Perhaps I will make one last pilgrimage. One last journey on the path from nothing to nowhere.
Welcome to Auntie's Choice. We look forward to your inevitable acquisition and
Welcome, big.
Auntie's Choice welcomes you to Forward Operating Base 136, Future Consumer. You should take care in this hostile climb. Risks include inclement weather, hostile animals, risk of collateral damage, leaking uranium, artillery, shrapnel, frostbite, cave-ins, hypothermia, cultists, landmines, long falls, gangrene, damaged electrical equipment, and insect bites.
Jesus.
It appears to be a box of boot components. They should have been delivered to the quartermaster assigned to the camp guarding the elevator up to the archive. Don't expect me to help you with delivering them. You never know. That's enough for rote greetings. You're not a feckless civilian or you would have died halfway here, so I'll speak plainly. Cloisters asthai. I want off-planet yesterday, with my extremities intact, and that necessitates aid. You do my work for me, I can pay. Maybe that's why. Some Protectorate jackanapes are holed up on some main routes near here, thereby separating us from the rest of our fort. Remove them by any means. Preferably by killing them and scattering their remains to the winds, but so long as they're gone, the sooner you get to...
Please have an auto doctor here somewhere. Which?
I'm open to ideas. What would you expect that they've done with the archive?
Clearly, they've added more auto mag.
Yay.
Archive better than we did.
Poppycock. If you make me that much more fortified than what we were running the place, isn't it?
It is.
I cannot believe how bloody cold this place is. I can literally see my words freeze before my face as I say them.
Oh, stop getting played. Please think you can all break some wind. Imagine how bad it would have been out here before this thing.
The scrappers are getting closer and sniffing around at night. They give me the creeps.
I would rather have them scavenge.
Welcome, distinguished consumer.
Fat cat armor. The heck is that? No, it's just your regular Auntie's Choice stuff. Excuse me.
I think that maybe be a chorus.
Meaty roll-ups.
This must be the place Ortiz mentioned. Hard to fathom a lab in those caves. Whoa. Commander, hold up a moment. Are you hearing this? It's some manner of distress signal. Encrypted. One of Auntie's, I'm certain, but this one ain't entirely familiar to me. Can't unless you have an Auntie's Choice patented codebreaker on your person. Reckon we'll need to find the signal's source. If it's not to do with the lab, I'll be damned. Hiding and seeking. What in the void? Oh, I think I've seen enough death to fill 3 lifetimes. And it don't get any easier. What happened here? He spent his last moments crawling over to this terminal from the wreck. Sorry, friend. He's got a code breaker on him. Let's see. I'll be damned. That powered up the elevator. Signal's stronger than ever now. These poor bastards must have been responding to it same as us. This must...
Alright, I think we're going to save there. I'm starting to doze off, and that's not good. I'm about to go into a whole new area. Alright, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Remember, being normal's boring. Be weird. Bye-bye.